And then Amanda starts using this therapy speak. It's like when people, she's weaponizing therapy speak. And she's like, you don't set boundaries with how people communicate you. And Bose is like, she's like, no, because you don't get to control that. How do you
enforce that?
How do you enforce that? Yep. And she's like, well, you don't get to dictate how you move through the world and how people react to you. Your boundary is your response to that.
Yes.
Your boundary isn't dictating to other people how they behave.
Right.
It's when you do that, I'm backing off.
It's you, not them. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not scolding. It's not making the rules.
Nope.
And I think that for some reason, Amanda has decided that she gets to decide how everyone else moves, thinks. And she has made this thing into something that it wasn't. Made Dorit into this, like, shitting on her child's grave and just attacking her with words until she was in a puddle. And you would have thought that she was Brittany.
Listener discretion advised. Adult language and mature content.
Okay. Hi, everybody. It's Two Queens, One Screen. I'm Jen.
I'm Keeley. I almost said I'm Jen. In my head, I said, I'm Jen, listening to you. So glad that didn't come out.
There was a pop-up, and it didn't show me if it was recording or not, so I didn't know.
Wow.
Keeley and I were just in a heated discussion, and I feel like I was like, this is worth just putting on the podcast, because if you and I are seeing it, then it's out there, and it's gross. I have twin boys who are in middle school. So right now, the hygiene lectures, the hygiene instructions, the repetition of instructions and everything, like the hormones are doing their work right now. So things get stinky very quickly. So we are very much on top of it. But I saw a video that horrified me, and I was just telling you about it. And it was a grown man. And he goes, listen, I just need to talk about something that, like, people need to understand about men. Real men have skid marks in their underwear.
No.
And he is 100% serious. And he goes on to explain that real men do manual labor. Therefore, they are getting sweaty. And they fart a lot. And farting plus sweat equals skid marks.
No.
You and I think both agreed that is a hygiene and fiber issue.
Yes.
Fix your diet. Stop eating fast food all the time.
Yes.
Eat something other than pot roast. But that's horrifying.
And tell them the context, though, of why you told me that story. Well, I told you a story because I have a middle schooler female living in my house who's 12 years old, and we were having a discussion about periods. She hasn't got her period yet, and we were having a discussion about it. I really want to be open with her. I don't want her to be afraid. I don't want her to think it's gross or she's gross or disgusting or any of those things. I want her to be able to come to me. And so we were having this discussion, and then you brought up the skid mark video, and you were making the correlation between
he's equating having a period for women, which is a natural process that we cannot control unless we're taking medicine to stop it.
Yes.
And he's like, and men have the same thing. And so, like, if women shouldn't be, like, embarrassed by their periods, men shouldn't be embarrassed by their skid marks.
Sir, no.
I'm not trying to be anti-men here.
No, not at all.
That's fucking gross.
That's just gross. And
also,
then I told you I had not seen that video, but I had seen other videos about stores or places, massage parlors like a Massage Envy or tattoo places. And there was a third, anyway, I can't remember what store it was, but these people were going online saying, if you book an appointment and you show up for your appointment at our establishment, do not smell. Take a shower, wipe your ass, and be clean. And that's exactly what I thought of when you're telling me this story, because those are the videos I'm watching. Like, that is disgusting. What are you doing going to a tattoo appointment for 7 hours and you haven't wiped your bottom or taken a shower?
If someone's touching your body, if someone's interacting with your body.
Yes, that close.
You gotta be, I mean, if I'm going to get my nails done, like I am shaving my legs to get a pedicure. Like, I'm going to be lotioned. I'm going to be buffed.
Yeah.
I want her to enjoy touching me. Same thing with a masseuse, right?
Yes.
Like, I'm going so clean. I'm usually going with slightly damp hair because I'm washing my hair right before that, because they're going to be right at your shoulders. And like, I want them to smell the really pretty new conditioner I got. Like, I want to be a joy to work on, because they're touching it. It's so intimate.
Yeah.
Yet in this very professional environment, it's your job as a customer to be like, there's
clean.
a give and take there. Yeah. It's not. Who doesn't just know that innately?
Or who doesn't just wipe your own butt? Like, what? Men, I'm sorry. You may not have this. You may not have, I'm just not going to wipe my butt. You may not have that. You need to clean yourself.
I'm going to say I think a majority of men wipe their butts.
Yes,
I think
I
a
hope so.
strong, heavy majority of them do. And I'm certainly raising my children too. But like, the fact that there's a few the vocal minority that are letting it be known is actually, let's get crazy here. This is why there's a male loneliness epidemic. Because I'm sorry, no woman is going to date you if you don't wipe your own butt.
You can smell that.
And that's why you're going extinct.
Yeah.
This is why babies aren't being born.
Yeah.
We've just solved it. You're welcome, JD Vance. Wipe your ass.
Oh, gross.
So gross. So gross. And on that note, after our PSA for that, let's hard pivot, man. You did, okay, so I had already watched it, and now you have watched it, Bridgerton.
Yes. There are 4 episodes out, which pissed me off because I didn't know that. It cut halfway.
They did that last season, too. Not a fan.
Anyway, so yes, I have watched all 4. I do like it. I like it a lot more than I thought I was going to, but it's still kind of meh to me. It's still...
Spoilers, everybody.
It's not as... mine was Penelope and Colin was my favorite. I think that was last season.
Yes. I love
favorite
Penelope.
Ever. But, they talked a lot about sex in these 4 episodes. Her reaching her pinnacle, and which is a new word for me.
I love that. That is a great euphemism.
That. Yes.
Yeah.
And then, Sophie touching herself, trying to think about Benedict, and it's not, I don't know if it wasn't working or she was just frustrated. So there was that one. Yeah, there was a lot going on.
I love that Mama Bridgerton got to have her evening tea. She was the tea. She looked so good.
Are you going to have evening tea on Valentine's Day? Is that what we're going to do?
I hope so. Here's the problem. We might be inviting a ton of kids over. I don't know. Sam hasn't told me his plan. He's just now
kill
like his
vibe,
own
babe.
social thing. I don't mind, because I like when my kids have other friends over because they leave us alone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then they end up tired. Love that.
Yeah.
The problem is... yeah, then I might not have Valentine's Day. I'm not a stickler for celebrating on the actual day.
Oh, yeah,
I'm just not. I need it to be acknowledged. I need someone to say Happy Valentine's Day, but then we can go out to dinner another day, or like he can give me a present early if he wants. Like, no, I don't think we're even, I think we're actually not really doing much. I think we're going to go, we've been on a diet. I'm eating in a calorie deficit, and it's all I talk about. I'm really boring. But we are going to go get Italian food, and I'm going to go ham on a
And
bowl
you
of
are
pasta.
here for it. Yes.
I have earned it. I'm eating so well, except for my Lindt mini pralines box.
Her chocolates. She literally has a chocolate box in front of her that
I got a
she's
box
eating.
of chocolates that was actually free because it came smashed, and so they had to send us a new one. And it was really for my son.
So
but
funny.
It's mini little Lindt pralines. They're teeny tiny little chocolates. They're like the size of the end of your thumb, and you can eat 6 of them for only 150 calories. It is the pinkish purple box. You can get them at Target.
Perfect.
If you're still shopping there. That's the last time I saw them. I think we got them online from Lindt. But, yeah. So that's what I'm doing. What are you doing for Valentine's? Are you guys doing anything?
I don't think we're doing anything. No.
It's just like I don't feel that hyped about it.
Yeah. No.
I don't know. We got better things to celebrate. Back to Bridgerton. Back to the romance that really is active in our lives.
Yeah.
I am... Who is my favorite? I liked the first season. The first season was
Anthony.
my favorite. No,
no.
Daphne.
Oh, Daphne. Yeah, Daphne.
Daphne was my very favorite.
That was good.
And I think it's because the Duke was so hot. Like, I believed all of that tension.
Yeah.
This season, I love the love interest who, but I forgot her name.
Sophie,
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I love Sophie. I love her character. I love her story. I think it's interesting. I have absolutely no idea why Benedict is interested. He has been with women who are just as wild as he is and connect with him on that level, who are also as interested in art and philosophy. He's connecting with men who are interested in his arts and sexual proclivities. They're getting in on that. He kissed somebody on the first episode that was a dude.
Yeah.
Like, he's living that life, and then all of a sudden he's like, I want this girl.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? I don't understand what it is. Not that she's not amazing, not that she's not interesting, but he doesn't know enough about her. He's like, you read books and know French? That's not enough for me to say that she, like, pulled him in. That's my only complaint. I love Benedict. I love Sophie. I don't see them together. I just don't.
I get that. I'm there with you. I agree.
So,
I mean, I'm going to watch it, but I want to see more of Colin and Penelope having sex in the carriage again.
I mean, they are nonstop.
They are, and it's amazing.
I also think Penelope had the best costume at the masquerade.
Oh my God, yes.
I
100%. So
Hers
beautiful.
was so good.
Yeah.
So good. And I love that Colin is just, like, obsessed with her. You know, 'cause she pined after him for years, and then it just, like, his light bulb went off, and he's like, yep, right back at you, babe. And I like seeing, I think that's the thing in a lot of these romantic movies, rom-coms that we've watched for the last, however many decades. You see when they get together, and like, oh, and then they get married, and they live happily ever after. You just know what I meant. Yeah. But then now, what I like about Bridgerton is we're seeing the aftermath. We're seeing how those relationships are continuing to evolve. We're seeing them still together. We're seeing the romance still there, or not. I think we're kind of seeing this odd relationship between Francesca and, can't remember his name.
John.
I can't remember anyone's name.
Yeah.
I can't bother with names. I have to write them all down. But yeah, I'm seeing, like, that's kind of waning for me, but I think that that's an important thing to see. Like, oh, they're not connecting. It's not just perfect and love. Like, we can't all be Penelope and Colin, right?
Right. No, I agree. I don't not like the sex stuff. Like, I'm glad that was perfect, right? All of that was great. Francesca going, I don't know what that is. Yeah. So, I mean, if you don't have girlfriends or I don't know, but somebody to tell you what that is, right? So how would you know? Here's
a little bit of an issue I had with it. So Daphne goes after her mom in season 1. She's like, you didn't tell me what sex is or how babies come about. You used all these euphemisms and nothing ever connected. You didn't explain this to me. Why didn't Daphne go, by the way, Francesca, hey, what's up?
True. I get that.
Like, no one thought to tell her?
I get that.
That I think is a little bit of an oversight. But also Francesca's quiet, so
yeah,
they overlooked her. But
yeah.
there's our feeling on Traitors. So not next week, but the week after, I think it's coming out.
Yeah, I believe so. I did want to talk to you about something and get your feedback or what you think. So this past week, I have had 2 dreams.
Ooh.
And have you seen, when you were on TikTok, any videos about Mall World? Have you heard of Mall World? Have you seen of any videos on Mall World? Do you even know what I'm talking about?
No, I have no idea what it is.
Okay, so months and months ago, I'm talking maybe Thanksgiving, before that, Christmas, something like that. It had popped up on my feed. I'd never heard about it before. People were saying, are you one of the ones that are dreaming about Mall World? And I was like, what is this? And I just kind of went down this little rabbit hole of people were having the exact same dream about this mall, but it had everything in it. So it has a school, it has a hospital, an airport, it just has everything like in the mall. So inside is everything. Okay. And the strangers are having this same exact dream and people are talking about it. So apparently it's been going on for years and years and years, but nobody's talked about it. Now people are talking about it. And then they started to equate it with if you were in the gifted and talented program. I don't know what that correlation is. I'm not in the gifted and talented program by any stretch.
Okay.
And I have not seen a TikTok video on Mall World in 4 months or more. I had 2 Mall World dreams over the weekend.
And you had never had one before?
Nope. Never had one before. The first one was all night long, and it was kind of stressful. And I really didn't know what was going on inside the dream until I got kind of in trouble in the dream. And then I put 2 and 2 together in the dream and be like, oh, okay, this is the world that I live in. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I was confused in the beginning of the dream, and then at the end, in the beginning and the end, I knew what was going on. And then I woke up kind of almost hyperventilating from the dream and laid in bed going, did that just happen to me? So I went on TikTok again and started looking at the videos again. And I was like, yep, that's exactly what it was. And then about 3 nights later, I had the same dream for Mall World, but I was doing something else. And it wasn't as long and it wasn't as involved or as intense. I don't know what any of that means. But again, it's not like I'm flooding myself with these videos where I'm going to dream about it because, I'm looking at cat videos all day long. So now I'm going to dream about a cat. That I get that. I'm not that unintelligent, but I have never in my 53 years on this planet dreamed about Mall World.
So you somehow subconsciously tuned into this thing that everyone, or at least a lot of people have been able to also tune into.
Yes.
Would it be interesting if you could meet someone in Mall World and be like, follow us on TikTok?
Well, yeah. I mean, there were people there. I interacted with people. Like I said, I got in trouble. But it was very confusing in the beginning of the dream until I figured it out. So.
No, I've never heard of this.
Okay.
I have had the dreams where the dream lasts.
Sure.
It feels like for several days. And you wake up just exhausted.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I've been awake for 3 days.
Yeah.
Even though it's only been 8 hours.
Yeah.
So I get that sense of it. I do have a dream, not the specific same dream, but the settings are always really similar. Where I'm walking through a city.
Mm.
I'm walking through it, but it's an unfamiliar city that I haven't been to before. So I'm probably there for like on vacation or for work, but I have to go do something, but I'm never really totally clear what it is that I have to go do. And then there's some weird thing that has nothing to do with anything that's also complicating it. But yeah, I haven't had one.
Okay.
I can't remember anything with the mall, but now I probably will.
You should look it up on whatever platform that you are not hurting yourself with. So
I'm really trying to be better. I don't know that I'm getting too much better, but it's
okay.
Little bits, little baby steps. Oh. What else have we been watching? Okay, so the 3 main shows I think we need to cover today.
Oh, yeah.
Are going to be Traitors,
Mm-hmm.
Below Deck.
Yes.
Down Under, which is technically not in the Australian side, but South America, right? Or is it? No, Can of One.
I don't know where it is. Again, I don't know where it is.
Is it Africa? God, we're dumb. I'm not.
We're stupid. We don't know what we're talking about. So Boat Show and Beverly Hills.
And then Beverly Hills. Oh, delicious. I mean, awful.
Yes.
But like exactly this season is doing it right. It is the correct. I mean, obviously we have heroes and villains, and there's a lot of they're all kind of in the gray area. But I really like it.
Yes.
Can of One.
Yes.
All right, Can of One is Can of One.
We're so wrong. We don't know what we're doing.
It's next to Barbados. It's off of Trinidad and Tobago and Venezuela.
Oh, okay.
It is. It's like just
so
north
you were
of
right.
South America.
South America. Okay.
I don't know. Who was it that it said it was off of Africa, and I believed her? Lisa said
wrong
that.
person.
Didn't Lisa say it? Or she was like, it's off the Galapagos. Doesn't matter.
Lisa.
It literally doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so we have to talk about that.
Do you want to talk about
what do you want to talk about?
Boat Show.
Boat Show. Okay, everybody. You have not watched the second episode, and I'm super
I'm going
disappointed.
I'll probably watch it tonight. But you can tell me everything about it.
So good. And we get to see let's see. The next day, so where Angie hurt her finger, she was in the costume with Bronwyn, and she slammed her finger in the door. So we see that one. And we see more with that, what her finger looks like. It was more near her fingernail up here where she kind of had pinched it, I think. And Jason had cleaned her up, and he's talking about it, saying, there's a lot of blood for hardly anything that she did to her finger. I feel so bad for her. So we get to see a little bit of that. And there is, spoiler alert, can I tell you?
Tell me everything. You're fine, because I'm going to watch it probably tonight.
This is what people are losing their minds over, is we get to see something that was not on the show on on Salt Lake.
Okay.
So we see them go onto the island, right? And they're snorkeling, and Mary is sitting on the beach with Meredith, telling her she's a bad friend to Lisa, or she's boring. So we see all of that. Okay. So after that, they go back to the boat, and it's lunchtime, and everybody's saying, okay, we're going to serve lunch at 4:00. And that's okay. So, they all come back on the boat. They're getting lunch ready. And this is what we didn't see on Salt Lake. They have set up lunch on the sun deck, I believe. And Heather, like 5 minutes before lunch, goes to Daisy and says, I don't want everybody at lunch. I only want 4 people, 3 including myself, and the other 4 are going to eat in their rooms. They may not come out.
They're not allowed to come out?
No. Yes. And so Daisy's like, okay. So Daisy clears the sun deck, puts the 4 tables because Heather wants it in the salon where they have inside where it's air conditioned, right where they have that bar area.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the salon. Anyway, she says, I want to eat in here. So Daisy clears it, puts the 4 places in the salon, and it's Heather, Whitney, Mary, and Angie, and that's it. Everybody else has to stay in their room. And so then Chef Ben loses his mind, rightfully so, because it was supposed to be
like family style, probably.
If a family style, yeah. So now he has to individually plate everything, and it's a huge mess. He's like, I don't know how to plate this. So Ben is upset, and so the 4, Whitney, Heather, Mary, and Angie, go down and sit in the salon, and they've all agreed that they're going to bring the food to Heather first, right? Heather's the primary. They're bringing the food to Heather first, which is whatever. So they're saying, okay, we're going to bring the food to Heather. We got to figure out how the plating is taking forever. Then Heather and Whitney start complaining to Daisy. How much longer is it going to be? Where's the food? Where's the food? Totally rude. Still totally drunk, I think. I mean, they are horrific to the staff. And then Ben decides to serve the people in their room first. He serves Meredith and Angie, Bronwyn, and Brittany first. And Heather is still sitting there waiting. And so he serves the people in their room, and they're all just sitting on their bed going, okay, I guess we're going to eat in here.
That's so fucking weird.
What?
This is just like, I mean, this coming out after the reunion, it's just another nail in the coffin of Heather self-producing and trying to create a story.
Why
where
did they not
really
talk about that? Maybe they weren't allowed to or something, but
that doesn't. We didn't see that either, did we?
No.
Bronwyn and Brittany didn't like each other anyway, and now you're forcing them to eat lunch in bed together?
What? Unfucking believable. Like, and then
I think everyone is tired of Heather on the show now.
I can't. I was so pissed off, and everybody is losing their minds over it. Losing their minds over that.
Oh, I can imagine. Chef Ben has such a low tolerance for everything. So, how did you feel about how he was? Like, how was he with his sous chef? Because
he's even worse with her.
He was so tough on her, but also, I feel like she forgot half of what she learned when she was working.
I know.
With Serena.
Yeah. No, he was even worse to her, and she ends up crying and going back to her room and calling her mom, which I felt so bad for her because she told us her mom is the one that's like,
not supportive of this at all.
You're not going to be a chef. What the fuck are you doing? Yeah. And her mom was on the phone, was not great to her, but not mean to her either. Mm-hmm. And then she talks to Jenna or Daisy, I can't remember, one of them. And they're like, if you don't want to be here, just leave. And she tells Jason, I'm done. I can't do this.
She's out?
So she hasn't left yet, but she told Jason, I'm out. I'm done. I can't do this. He's too mean to me.
That's okay. So episode 1, Matt and I did watch, and I was like, she's going to be gone.
Yep.
She needs to get out and peace out. But then they're like, later on this season, and you see little bits and clips of her, and he's like, no, she's going to stay. I was like, I couldn't make it. I have a degree in pastry. The way that he was giving her so little direction and then belittling her when she's like, is this what you want? And he's like, no. It's like, you can't be in his head.
Yeah.
Within 6 hours of knowing you.
Yeah.
And so that's, I mean, that's his personality.
Sure.
Which he works best when he's by himself, you know?
Yeah.
He's always like, but also it seems like with the little bits that you get of like the previews, it seems like he's just kind of unraveling and not in a good headspace either.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. And this is kind of like the second boat show you've ever watched, right?
Yes, that's correct.
So,
yeah.
Oh.
It's so good. The episode is so good. You will lose your mind.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
They're also doing it like shorthanded, right? They're down a stew because her grandpa got sick, which was very sad. She had every right to leave support.
Yes.
Then the guy that's like a stew deckhand.
Oh,
I think this was just me being ignorant. He's got that hair. He's very, very groomed.
Yeah, I was going to say manicured,
he was
yes.
doing Angie's hair.
Yes.
I was like, oh, he's gay. But he's not.
No,
he's
we find out he's an exotic dancer.
Mm.
So that tracks for me as soon as we found that out. So we see the zombie dinner and the other Eddie and Joao, I think Eddie and Joao are like, you need to dance because they know he's an exotic dancer. And he was like, okay, you two are doing it also. And they're like, we are the dumbest idiots. We don't know how to do this. And he was like, this is all that you do. Him teaching them, the two boys, how to do it was incredible. And then they did everything he told them to do. I think it was Eddie. No, I can't remember. Joao maybe with Brittany putting her in the chair and rolling the chair towards her. And like, it was incredible. It was incredible.
I'm really excited to see that. I'm excited to see Brittany getting something that she really wants. I love Joao. I have been watching Joao since the beginning, and there have been times where Joao has been just the worst.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
But I feel like I'm really hoping that he has matured in a real way.
Sure.
I think it's gonna happen. I don't know. I love the idea of him and Daisy getting together.
Oh yeah. But he has zero rhythm. He has zero any moves with his hips. Zero. And it is so fantastic to watch.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great.
That's just okay. Perfect. It was so good.
That's okay. Good. It's a good show. All right, I'm excited to watch it tonight.
Yes.
And then we're a little bit behind, but I think we should talk about Traitors too.
Traitors, ding dong, the queen is dead.
I know.
That's the only good thing that happened is the queen is gone. Colton.
We need to start from the beginning.
Okay.
And I need to say, like, last episode you were really down on Rob.
I still am.
You still are down on Rob.
Still.
I'm a Rob apologist because he's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. He was given a role. He's supposed to be a traitor. I don't think it's fair to be mad at him for being so good at this game and doing it the way that he's supposed to be doing it. And I love a traitor versus traitor. And I think Candace, unfortunately, I think she stumbled into safety. And I think she stumbled right into getting herself knocked out, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I do think. I like Candace.
If you were playing this kind of game and you were a traitor with a person like Rob, and Rob sat you down and gaslit the shit out of you, that would not bother you at all.
So
I don't like stuff like that. There's no reason to gaslight people. There's no reason to talk down to people.
I don't think he would have turned on Candace if she had rolled with it and if she had not written down Rob.
Bullshit.
She took it real personal. He said that he didn't plan on it, and I believe him. He even said, he's like, listen, as a person, I feel bad about this, but this is like within the game. It's not real. No one's actually getting murdered. This is based on a like high school drama theater class game. It's not, it's supposed to be silly.
But you can't do that with actual people. He said this same exact shit to Leah on Love Island. It's just a game.
True.
It's just a game. Love Island is about fucking feelings and your goddamn future. You're there to trying to find a partner, a spouse, a mate, whatever you want to call it. And he gaslit the shit out of her and said, it's just a game. Why are you so upset? Are you fucking kidding me? Sorry, if you want to do shit like that, then talk to robots. Don't talk to a human being that has feelings and has emotions, because that's not fair. You can't just play a game with a human being and not expect me to be upset about it. When you do it like that.
Game, it's supposed to be that way. I think that Candace...
You can lie and cheat and snake around in the grass and murder people and do everything you're supposed to do in the game and not make it personal like he is. He's gaslighting people. Yes, he is.
How?
He's completely diminishing her. When he says, it's just a game, why is it personal? She backed him into a corner, and that's why he gaslit her. That's why he attacked her.
It doesn't have to be... He doesn't want Ron to go. He didn't want... I want to say Colin. That's not his name. Caleb? What's his name? Connor.
Colton?
Colton. There we go. I don't think he wanted Colton to go either.
But he did that on purpose. He let her choose Colton, murder Colton on purpose. He knew it would come back at her. That is how you play the game.
Yeah.
That shit, you do that shit without gaslighting and diminishing people and talking down to them. That's how you do it.
I mean, I think that he, like I said, I think if she had picked up on watching Rob turn on Lisa and watched how the group was like, we're knocking out Lisa. If she had gone, not going after Rob, if she accepted that he's doing this is happening. You have to read the room. You have to pivot in the moment. If she had done that, I think she would still be on the show. But then she turned on Rob just like he turned on her. Then he's going to win. I think he's just frankly better at the game. And I think he's clever. I think he's doing it well. And I find it really entertaining. My favorite part of the whole thing is now Rob is the only traitor left. So then, I don't remember this being the rules, but I guess it is what it is.
They did that when they they recruited Kate, remember?
Yeah, but they had a couple of people, didn't they? There were like two traitors left.
No, she was, what was her name?
Was she the last one?
It was just her, and she recruited Kate, yeah. I think so.
So then... Rob has to recruit someone who I did not think he was going to recruit who he did. Who did you think he was going to recruit?
Johnny. So he could kill him.
I thought he was going to get Johnny too. I assumed Johnny. But then he went for Eric, and then you see Eric. It was the best. This is why I love Eric, because he's so
I can't stand him.
And he's so dumb. He's like my favorite cat, Faye. She has brain damage because she had a really bad eye infection that wasn't treated for a long time until I adopted her and took care of her. But part of her brain does not work. And Eric, gorgeous. I'm sure he's very good at whatever music stuff that he does. But he's just so wrong. So he walks out and he sees it and he's like, look, and I know the handwriting of this thing that's telling me I have to do this. And he's like, and it's Johnny. No, it's not. He's so sure. He's so sure. Oh. And then his reaction upon seeing Rob, which was just, he's just too cute. He just cracks me up.
No, he's not.
No?
He's annoying. And I'm tired of this stupid, doe-eyed, I'm a fawn in a headlights constantly going, I don't know what's going on. What's going on? I don't know I mean, it's boring and it's old and like Kristen is boring and old. Eric is boring and old. He's not cute. It's not cute and funny anymore. It's just not. I mean, do something. Play the fucking game. Like you said, play the game. They're not playing the game. What are they doing?
See,
they're just sitting there doing nothing.
The game. I think he's just playing it wrong. I think he's just wrong.
Well, of course he's wrong because he's, magic ears. And then he understands that that's what Johnny's What are you talking about? That's not Johnny's
We've seen Johnny's handwriting.
That's not.
It's not that at all.
Johnny's handwriting.
It's Johnny. I know this. No, you don't.
No.
I had something else that I wanted to talk about in that show. I also thought it would have been smart to take the last gamer as a traitor, because there's been eyes on her. I can't remember. Natalie? I would have gone for her. That's who I would have thought he was going to go for, was my other guess.
He's not taking Eric to the end. He's not.
No, absolutely he's not.
He's not taking Eric to the end. He's going to take Maura to the end. It's either going to be Maura and Rob or Tara and Johnny. That's what it's going to be. That's it.
I love Maura. I love listening to Maura talk because the words are so different. The throwaway vote. And I think, and just like, I love that all of her THs are Ts.
Mm-hmm.
It's just goofball. I'm really enjoying it. And just how fucking nuts it all is. It's nonsense, which I think is why I like it.
Yeah.
It's nonsense. Anything else that you have that you can remember? I feel like I watched it 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. I just think as a society and as an American continent, we are all thankful that Colton is not on TV anymore. He's not on my TV. And did you see that bullshit interview that he put out? Oh my God. I don't remember what fucking magazine he did a live interview with, but he completely diminished his stalking charges and what he did to Cassie. He basically said, it was 6 years ago. I mean, why are we still talking about it? Are you joking, sir? That's how you're going to address your disgusting behavior, is go, that was 6 years ago. Why are we still talking about it? I mean, who remembers what they did 6 years ago? Are you joking? No, you should not be in the public eye or be on my television ever again, sir. Ever.
No, I'm done with him. If he could take some accountability for it, that would be at least something, and he just doesn't.
That's
He's
what
like,
you
no,
do.
everyone just forget that anything happened. And I'm just not a fan. Just not a fan of him.
No. So the queen is dead. Thank God.
I did see an interview with Ron Funches, and I don't remember who he did it with, but the interviewee was like, are you so excited to like go, the reunion's going to happen soon because they do the reunions.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to going in? And I think you're going to be getting a lot of apologies. And Ron Funches says, no, I don't care. I'm going to rip all of them apart. I didn't know who half these people were before the show started, but now I've had all this time to study all their histories. And he's like, I can't wait to rip these people to shreds. And Ron Funches is a little sweetie, so watching him do that's going to be awesome.
But that's so personal, and it's game. Why should he be able to do that? It's a game.
Because there's a difference. No, there's a difference between...
Really? I don't think so.
I think Dorinda being quietly racist is worse than Rob lying to Candace and twisting things to get the advantage in the game.
But we never saw that she was a racist.
No, but it's all coming out after, and we're hearing about it.
They didn't show
that.
That's
so what
we
I'm
don't
referencing.
Know that. Yeah.
So I'm referencing that as far as Ron goes. Now, when they go there and it's like, yeah, I lost the game because whatever, I think Candace gets to say whatever she wants to Rob. But as an observer of the game, he's playing the game.
I don't think you can have it both ways. You can't attack someone personally at the reunion and go after them and then also say, it's a game. Why are you taking it personally? Oh, I don't know. Then why are you bringing all these personal things up?
I don't think Rob is attacking personally.
But why is it okay for Ron to do those things? Why can he come back and do those things? But I can't say that about Rob watching the game.
No, you can say that. I'm saying I don't think Rob playing the game in this kind of devious manner, which is encouraged, I don't think that's as bad as people being genuine assholes in ways that don't affect the game. You know, like I think that, like, Michael Rappaport, I think he crossed a line with some of the shit that he said that's beyond, like, the game, you know? He can get heated, he can have a big feeling about the game, but then he took things to a personal, shitty, inappropriate level. I think Rob going, Candace, I'm, like, getting her out and being condescending to her, I don't think he was being like, you're a fucking moron. I think he was just like, I'm going to take you out. And I think that's the point. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I disagree.
Okay. That's okay.
I disagree. I don't think you can have it both ways. That's not fair. You can't have it both ways. You can't let someone be an asshole and go, it's just a game. He's doing so well. And then another asshole being an asshole and go, that's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fucking fair. So, I mean,
I don't think I don't see a different way for. I think that Rob is not taking people to a personal level, not doing personal attacks. He's just lying and being treacherous, which is the game. He's not being like, you're kind of a piece of shit because you're gay, or saying something shitty and racist, or I think they're very different. I think. But we'll see. Who do you think is going to win? Do you think Rob's going to win in the end, or do you think the faithfuls are going to figure him out?
Well, the faithfuls are so stupid. They are so stupid. I mean, Candace was right on when she was like, everybody's drinking Rob's bathwater. Like, I don't understand. You know, Johnny and Tara have all of these really good ideas, but they don't ever execute any of them. They don't ever play the game and execute any of them. And they're just dumb as fuck. Mark is dumb. Kristen is dumb. Eric is dumb. And I can't watch that shit anymore. Do something or get off my fucking television. Like, the traitors are so stupid that they're not going to be able to win. Like I said, either Johnny and Tara are going to win because they have half a brain cell. Between Eric and Kristen and Mark, they do not have half a brain cell.
And I think Natalie's on the defense so hard right now. She's not going to be able to see clearly. She's just going to be trying to stay in the game.
Yeah, no, she's
like,
gone.
She's not going to be finding the traitor. No. She's just going to be trying to convince everyone she isn't a traitor, which then makes you look like a traitor.
And Steven, he's probably going to play all sides, everybody, right? I don't see Steven, you know, sticking with Rob or sticking with, you know, Johnny and Tara. He's just kind of all over the place. So
he's a floater. I see Rob taking him out sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Because he is so, like, ambiguous.
Yeah. So I don't think the faithfuls can win, but if something happens, it's going to be Johnny and Tara.
I feel like Rob picking Eric, delightful, weird choice. I love seeing Eric. I think it's such a weird choice because I don't think that Eric's going to be able to lie. I think he's going to be going in feeling, I have a secret. Like, I don't think he's going to be able to keep it to himself.
Because he's an idiot. Yes.
Yeah.
He's an idiot. Yes. He can't handle it. He's going to have a stomach ache and not be able to eat, or he's going to have diarrhea or something because he can't handle it. That's terrible.
Yeah. He's going to say the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be like, I know, I'm so nervous. When Rob brought me out last night.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
Yeah. Oh. All right. So do you want to move on to Beverly Hills?
Yeah.
Okay. So for me, I feel like this episode is about people and whether or not they can take accountability for their own part.
This is my favorite episode.
It's so good.
It's
so good.
So good. My favorite. Oh my gosh.
I feel like we're going to end up with a solid, like, Real Housewives quote. Do you remember? Like, I'm going to be saying it exactly like that all the time.
Yes.
Oh, just letting it be known. I hate Amanda. I don't care for her.
No.
She's just making it worse every time she's on screen for me.
Yep. Yes, I think the world hates Amanda. I hate Amanda. A lot of people don't want to watch Amanda. We're not quite sure why she's there. People are even questioning if part of the cast want to film with her, right? Because we very rarely see her other than Kyle. I mean, that's kind of telling, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So they're at the table, and it starts exactly where she tells Dorit that she needs to be able to go to a dinner party without being verbally accosted. And this dinner takes up more than half the episode. Which is, there's nothing you and I love more than a single location episode. And we didn't get that clean, but we got close to it.
Yes.
And and they're like, that's verbally accosted. And then she's Googling it and she's like, yeah, my phone says approached and addressed boldly and aggressively.
Yeah.
And there's some words that they keep throwing out with Dorit. And Dorit, what the fuck is wrong with everyone? Dorit is in the middle of an awful divorce.
Yeah.
She's made this clear.
Yeah.
And Dorit's like, Kyle later on is like, yeah, Dorit is, it's not her best self right now. She's, is this a bad version of herself? And then Amanda, this is later after everything.
Yeah.
But she was like, she considers herself just being open and honest right now. And I was like, Rachel gets it because she's in the middle of it. Bose gets it because she loves Dorit. But I feel like anyone should be able to look at what's going on with Dorit and be like, that is a walking raw nerve. And she's trying to get to a good space, but she is flailing. And so that I felt like I think I'm just going to go all over the place here with my discussion. I don't know how you feel about that. But because I can't go chronologically because there are too many little things that got said that all pertain to this. But they're talking about how, Rachel Zoe also had said it's all on the news that day that she had filed for divorce. And Rachel Zoe is like, that wasn't verbal assault. I know verbal assault. I know it all too well, which I think everyone goes, oh God, what happened?
Yeah.
This is not good. She's outside crying. She and Dorit are Dorit's trying to help her. Bose is trying to help her just breathe. And she's talking about how I need to feel like I can be not in a good place. That I can, I'm holding it together everywhere else. When I'm with my friends, I want to be able to say all of the things. I want to vent. And I don't necessarily want to hear feedback about what you think I should and shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
I want to tell you what I'm feeling and not have that be judged. And Rachel Zoe was like, I don't want to feel judged. She says it to Kathy Hilton later that that is too much for her. And if you pile that on along with all the other shit that you're dealing with, it does feel huge. And when you're dealing with all the other stuff, it is hard to see it clearly. And that really sucks. And I just kind of feel like I'm so frustrated at Kyle because she is having a different kind of divorce than Dorit is going through.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the kind of divorce that Kyle is going through is not typical. Right?
I don't think it's even a divorce.
It's a
what are we at? 3
separation?
years, 4 years of this bullshit? It's just
no one's filed.
It's garbage. Whatever this is garbage. And a lot of people online are saying that Kyle is jealous of Dorit and her divorce, meaning Dorit has made a decision and said, we're done. We're filing. I need to figure my life out. Let's try and figure out how to co-parent. Dorit's making these decisions for her her own life without her spouse, and
Mhm.
Kyle is not able to do that. Kyle cannot take a dump without calling Mauricio and finding out if it's okay or how long it, lasted, or if it was a good one or a bad one. Like, that is the really gross relationship that she has in her head with
Mhm.
Mauricio. And so people are saying Kyle's just jealous. And I agree with that. She's acting out. She's acting jealous because who does that? Even Rachel at the dinner tried to stop Kyle
Yeah.
and look at her and say, right, you can't vent and be open with your friends. And get judged for that. That's not what real friendship is.
Right.
And then they circle around and Kyle's like, no, screaming, I don't agree with what Rachel said.
Yeah. No, she
What?
totally shuts that down. It was
Yeah.
uncomfortable. And I
Yeah.
think it's because Kyle is not, it's one of those things where there are certain times where you are not going to understand something until you experience it yourself.
Yes.
And that sucks. That's just human nature. This is something that I think a lot of the women are going through. And we're like, look at, we've gone through,
Yep.
we are going
Yep.
through this. We're giving you all
Yeah.
of these examples, Kyle. And Kyle's like, well, my divorce and what I've gone through, which is so similar to fucking Amanda.
Yeah.
What I've gone through in my experience is that, like, you don't need, why are you poking the bear? Why is she poking the bear? Because she never knows what bill is suddenly going to go unpaid. And because her children are being affected by the reactions of her ex-husband, soon-to-be ex-husband, who's being really inconsistent, and that's fucking up her children's sense of safety and security.
Right.
So yeah, she's lashing out and she's feeling frustrated. So I think that I'm really bummed that Kyle is more concerned about making sure that PK is comfortable with what Dorit is doing so that things go easy. It's like, okay, that's what worked for you and Mo. That's not what's going to happen with PK and Dorit. And the fact that she's like, well, maybe if Dorit handled things the way I did, things would be fine. No, because Mo is not PK. PK has all sorts of money shit that we don't know and probably isn't going great. Mo has the agency. They're in fucking Kuwait and Saudi Arabia and Dubai. Like, fuck off. Like, Mo is like, pay whatever you want for whatever. I mean, they're hoping that they can stay in the six figures for their daughter's wedding.
Oh, I know. Gross. Oh, uncomfortable.
I mean, good for them, right?
I
That's
mean,
half
and
of
even
why we
Kyle
love the
says,
show. But
I don't do these things and talk bad about Mo because I have my daughters. I have my children to look after. Bitch, your daughters are grown.
100%.
Dorit's kids are little. There's a little bit of a difference. What do you mean you're not going to do things because of your kids? Stop it.
And
No.
you're vacationing with Mo. You're inviting
Together?
vacation. You're doing that. On top of the fact that, again, all of her bills are paid.
Right.
There's no way that Housewives bankrolls Kyle enough to cover what she's got.
Nope.
Mo is doing that.
Yep.
And her complaints about Mo are that he's acting single, because he is, technically. They're separated.
100%.
And that he's started taking DJ classes. Yeah, it's dumb, but you know what's fine? DJ classes. You know what's not fine? Fucking over your children when they have plans for camp and seeing grandparents and travel when they're already feeling really dysregulated. Fuck off.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not going to pay this bill for our household that I've left. There's a big discrepancy between DJ classes and that. So I'm frustrated at Kyle. Especially because I thought that even she kind of saw how Amanda was going overboard.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about how bad Amanda sucks for a couple minutes. So the verbally accosted bullshit.
Yes.
And then how I experienced it.
Yes.
No one's responsible for your experience of things other than you. And I am not saying that she didn't wake up every 30 minutes overnight.
Sure. Totally could have.
I'm not saying I completely believe that happened, that her heart was pounding, that she just kept going over this. However, I think that when you are feeling defensive of things, if someone brings it up, you might have a bigger reaction to it than what was actually done. Even Sutton was like, I don't feel like Dorit came at her hard. I don't think it was that bad. And you listen to Amanda talk about it now, and she says, you know, you have insulted and disrespected me and my dead son on the anniversary of his death. I'm sorry, Dorit wasn't like, I don't give a shit about your dead baby.
Yeah.
Like, that's not what she said. No one should ever say that. That's horrible. That's not what Dorit did. Dorit was like, okay, I just want to address this. Was this Dorit pushing farther than she should have? Absolutely. But I don't feel she was disrespecting Amanda's feelings at that moment.
No.
I do not feel like she was being disrespectful of a baby.
No.
I do not feel like, and if she needed to shut the fuck up, but I don't feel like she was verbally accosting. I think that Amanda was having a big reaction. Amanda has a right to have a big reaction. The anniversary is a very stressful, intense time for her, but she was kind of using it as a defense mechanism. I think we've all agreed on that. And two, I think that she felt called out and didn't want to take any accountability for it.
100%. She completely weaponized her emotions and used that death to her advantage. Absolutely. Put that shield up.
Right.
My judge at my work says a lot to defendants. Do not use your child as a shield. Do not put that child in front of you when I am talking to you about what you did. Like, that's the same exact thing. What Amanda is doing, right? Amanda's actions, her reactions, what she's saying, all of that. I mean, she completely weaponized her emotions and turned it around on Dorit. Incredible.
Yeah. And I think everyone's just kind of watching it happen, and no one knows how to, at this point, it's kind of this like, okay, now she's saying something that isn't really how it is, but how do you have a conversation with someone who's talking about this? We're also talking about Amanda, who talks about how energetically she's so grounded and she's kind of above it and she's so tuned in. And so for her to say, like, my experience of this is that it was this, and be like, that's everyone's truth. Those ladies were all at the same thing. They all saw the same thing. They all experienced the same thing. But they're also like, I don't want to be like, no. But then you start to see people walking it back. And Beau's queen, absolutely.
Oh my God.
I fucking love her so much. So when she starts talking about how you don't get to dictate how people react to you. And then Amanda starts using this therapy speak. It's like when people, she's weaponizing therapy speak. And she's like, you don't set boundaries with how people communicate you. And Bose is like, she's like, no, because you don't get to control that. How do you
enforce that?
How do you enforce that? Yep. And she's like, well, you don't get to dictate how you move through the world and how people react to you. Your boundary is your response to that.
Yes.
Your boundary isn't dictating to other people how they behave. It's when you do that, I'm backing off.
It's you, not them. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not scolding. It's not making the rules.
Nope.
And I think that for some reason, Amanda has decided that she gets to decide how everyone else moves, thinks. And she has made this thing into something that it wasn't. Made Dorit into this, like, shitting on her child's grave and just attacking her with words until she was in a puddle. And you would have thought that she was Brittany.
Well, when she's backed into a corner, like with Bose backing her into a corner and saying these things, you can't be in charge of how people respond to you. You can't walk around the planet thinking everyone is going to agree with you. What does Manda say to those things? She weaponizes again, and she says, in my 40 years of life, I've never walked away from a dinner party crying. Now you're weaponizing your reaction again, your tears. Again, when she's back into a corner, she does it again. It's so frustrating. I can't with this woman. I just can't.
Well, now she said, not only can you not confront me on this day.
Right.
But in general, like, if it's a dinner party, don't talk to me about it.
Right.
And it's like, no. What? And these women don't operate that way. And everyone's saying, like, you need to get a thicker skin. You need to figure this out. The problem is that Dorit just keeps losing the high ground because she starts playing dirty. And you're like, Dorit, shut the fuck. This is forever. Dorit, shut up. Stop talking, Dorit. Kyle was like, you need to stop talking. And then Dorit's like,
oh, I know.
Shut up,
miming.
Dorit, stop.
It was amazing.
I know. I was like, I want to be on your side, Dorit. Stop.
And then she
just
mimes.
let them dig their own grave. Just be quiet. But then Dorit's like throws out the, what are you talking about? Didn't you run away from a cult? And fair point, but it wasn't what she was trying to do. Like,
but Summer came in and explained that meaning. That was very cute. Summer's like,
love Summer,
but that
love
just
Summer.
means she just means that you had to have gone through far worse things than someone talking to you at a dinner party. That's what that cult statement means.
Just like, that specific dinner party was the worst. She's not saying it's the worst moment of her life. It was just the worst dinner party exit she's ever had.
Thank you, Summer.
It's like, well, something tells me that she's not getting invited to too many dinner parties because she seems exhausting. Yeah, I'm so frustrated with it. Also, she was like, I was just agreeing with Kyle. So I actually had to go back and double check this. That conversation was Amanda.
We never saw that one, though.
Well, they show little bits of it.
Yeah.
With Sutton and
that one.
Kyle and Amanda.
Yeah.
And Sutton is doubling down and being like, and this happens later in the episode.
Yeah.
Sutton doubles down and is like, yeah, she had an opinion. This wasn't just her flippantly going, yeah, I agree, Kyle. Like, she had things to say. She was throwing in. Dorit takes all of this to mean Kyle is whipping this up. She's created a flying monkey out of Amanda. And now, like, Kyle's trying to create this narrative and sending. I don't think that's what Kyle's doing. I think Kyle inadvertently kind of did, but I don't think she's purposely planning this malicious thing against Dorit. I think Kyle genuinely wants to help Dorit. I also think that Kyle wants to be half on PK's side, half on Dorit's side, and wants them to get along so life is easier for Kyle.
What I was referring to was the unseen footage we never saw at Kyle's house with Amanda, where Kyle clearly says to Amanda, Dorit's talking shit about PK, and I don't think that's a good idea. She should not be doing that. That is a factual, definitive, judgmental statement. We see that, but it wasn't part of, like, the show. What you're talking about is Kathy's dinner at Kathy's house with just the four of them that was part of the episode. But they cut to that, which I thought was super important. Kyle does have judgment against Dorit. Is walking around telling people she is basically judging Dorit for how she's acting. And Dorit, Rachel's whole point is, why do you have friends if you can't just say when you're having a shitty day, I'm having a shitty day. Please just give me a hug. Please give me a kiss. Please just let me have a shitty day. Why can't you do that? But that is all missed by Dorit. Like, Dorit is so
missed by Dorit, missed by Kyle.
Yeah.
Because they're in their own little war. The thing that sucks extra about Kyle refusing to see where Dorit's coming from, and Dorit's like, see me, see where I'm coming from, see this. Like, and Kyle's like, cannot see it. And I think Kyle has good intentions. I don't even think Kyle's totally wrong. I think this could all end up biting Dorit in the ass. But I'm not here. Do you know who tells Dorit that? Her fucking lawyer. Do you, like, you say it once, you like Dorit said, say it once to me in private, never say it again. It's not, you don't have to walk around like putting out the vibes of like trying to steer me in the right direction. It's not Kyle's job to advise Dorit. Dorit isn't asking for advice.
Yeah.
Dorit is asking for support.
Yeah.
That's
as someone who has
for.
gone through a divorce with a child who had, and I will say, just so you listen up, had friends at that time of the divorce. The friends were mutual. Both sides went to those friends after the divorce. Have a bad day. This is what's going on. Yeah, I haven't seen him. He hasn't seen the baby, blah, 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 blah. Those friends did what Kyle did. Judged me, talked down to me, told me I was doing something wrong. I am no longer friends with those people. They have made a choice. They chose my ex-husband. They are still friends with him to this day. That is fine. What I'm saying is, people make choices. I choose my friends. I don't choose my friends based on how I can control you. I mean, that's just
100%.
fucking ridiculous. But also, as a person who went through a divorce, as my friend, if I'm coming to you having a bad day and venting, and you come at me with, you shouldn't be doing that, we are no longer friends because I have a choice. I'm sorry. That's not what friends are. And so you and I will not be friends any longer. If you cannot support me and just let me vent, because what it tells me is that you have more feelings or decisions that you've made about my ex, then be friends with him. You make that choice. My choice is that we are not friends anymore. So you can choose him. I will choose myself and choose other people. So you should not ever, if you are a friend of a person going through a divorce, to look at that person and go, these are what you should say and these are what you shouldn't say. Fuck off. Like,
unless they're asking. If they go, I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going on. I need help. Tell me. That's one thing. I mean, we talk about this in therapy all the time and like how to be a supportive friend in any situation. When someone's stressed out and they're venting, you can literally say, and this is also with your kids, right? This is with your spouse. It's, what can I do for you right now? Do you just want to vent to me? Do you want me to just listen? Do you want me to like be like a sounding board for you to like try some ideas off of? Do you want to hear my opinions on it? If not, I can keep them to myself. And you and I actually do that to each other. Where you're like, do you want to know what I think about this?
Yeah.
And we can say no. It's like right now, I don't think I can hear it. And it takes some self-awareness to go, because the instant thing is like, yes, of course. But there are times where it's like, no, I don't think I can hear this right now. Like I'm too in my feelings about it. Which is an okay thing to be. And Dorit is screaming at the top of her lungs in the longest monologue that you've ever heard. I need to talk. I'm in my feelings right now. I have so many big feelings and this is how I feel. And she wants everyone to go, that sounds like it really fucking sucks. I'm so sorry. I'm here for you.
And I think
is
she
there
would
anything
really
I can do to help?
Stop or slow down if someone did that, slow down maybe.
I think if someone, I mean, I feel like Bose, why have they connected so easily? Because God, if I could be friends with anyone on this show, Bose seems like the best friend. And Bose is going through some fucking shit right now. Okay, can we talk about Bose?
Oh my gosh. Did you cry?
Of course I cried.
I cried listening to her sob.
I cried before the doctor got on the call. I was already like tearing up because I just felt like,
this is not going to be good. Her stepping away. The embryos didn't, what's the word? Didn't, I don't know, come full to where they could use them.
They weren't able to continue to develop.
Yeah, right. They weren't developing. And She had to step away from the FaceTime with the doctor. That was so sad. It is so heartbreaking. But I will have to tell you, I have a little bit of ick now for Mr. Keeley.
Why?
She comes back, right?
Oh, I think I know exactly what you're going to say.
Yeah, they wrap up the phone call. The doctor's like, "I'm so sorry, Bose. Well, just tell me what you want to do," right? They end the FaceTime, and Bose looks to Keeley for support and love, saying, "I don't know if I can do this all over again, knowing that it will have the same result, that it won't work." I His reaction was not what I was hoping it would be. He very much brushed her off. He very much dismissed what she said and said, "We will just cross that bridge when we get there." No, sir, you are not the one having these injectables however many times a day. You are not the one getting bloated or gaining weight or getting sweats or feeling out of breath or I can't sleep or my head hurts or my stomach hurts, which are all right symptoms of what goes along with that. You are not the one that has to have basic surgery. They put you under to retrieve eggs. You are not awake. Like, you go under anesthesia to retrieve eggs. He is not the one having to do all of that. She has to. And she is looking at him going, "I don't think I can do this again." But this man wants a baby so bad that he can't see that. Red flag.
I interpreted it differently, and my ick was different. I thought we had this. It was mine was a different moment.
Okay.
Because when they're still on the phone with the doctor,
Okay.
Bose has stepped away. She comes back.
Okay.
And they start talking in it, and Keeley asks the question, "Well, are we still on schedule to do another retrieval then?" And I was like, whoa. We're not, whoa. Like, and then I interpreted when he was like, "We'll cross that bridge," I took that as he caught himself and went, "We don't have to figure this all out right now." Because he was like, "Oh, let's go for it. Oh, wait, like, let's take a second and just process in what we're in right now." So I thought he messed up, but then recovered. And then you thought,
no,
what I thought was a recovery, you were like,
should have
no.
never. It was very dismissive. He should have said, "What do you want to do? What can I do for you to help you? Do you need a hug? Do you want to keep talking about it?" Like, he was not there for her. She is the one having to go through all of this.
Yeah.
He is not doing anything except jerking off into a jar and giving them sperm. Man is literally not doing anything. She is wrecking her body.
I mean, we watched her while they were on the trip, just feeling exhausted. We watched her take the shots, and you can just see she's like, "I feel bloated. I'm uncomfortable. This sucks." And you can see now, wherever she's at right now, I think they probably stopped doing the injections after they did the egg retrieval. And you can see she's in fighting shape. She's ready to stand up for Dorit at that dinner. She looks incredible. I mean, she always looks incredible, but she just seems like back to herself. And it's just like, oh, I hate that this is happening for her. And I'll be honest, I feel like, modern medicine is amazing, but it's a lot to ask of someone past their mid-40s to be able to have a baby again. And it's like, I hate that she wants this so badly, because it's like, I also, if she wants that, I want that for her.
Yes.
But also, it's like, it's so hard. Like, what you're asking for is so hard on herself. Financially, physically, emotionally. And, I am very much women's rights. I'm very much, pro-choice and all of that. I 100% think that she is grieving her children. Grieving the loss of a child, because when you start that plan and when you start hoping, And as things start to come together and all of the work that she put into towards this hope, this love, this child, and then that's taken away, I think that's 100% grief, valid grief to say.
Yeah.
So while that embryo isn't like, a fully fledged, functional, soul living human being, personhood, I do think that her grief is 100% valid. And I do think her grieving for that child is valid. And you just go, I want everything for her.
Yeah.
You know? And granted, she's got a lot. She's worked really hard. She's built herself into an amazing place. Her daughter got her license.
Oh, God.
And she got everybody matching t-shirts and got her daughter a Maserati. And I genuine question. I think her daughter's great. Her daughter seems like she's a good head on her shoulders.
Yeah.
She's a hard worker, good person.
Yeah.
All of that. What extra do I need to do to deserve a Maserati?
It was $110,000 car. Wow.
That's her first car.
Wow. I mean, kudos for, that you get to do that. Oh my God. Stop it.
You get a Jetta for your first car. I got a Honda Civic. And I drove it under a semi-truck and then got another Honda Civic. Because that's what you do with your first car. You don't get a Maserati.
Oh my God, a Maserati. That was incredible and very sad for all of us who can't write a check for 110 grand to give a car away. Yeah. So I just want everything for her. I want Keeley to step up and be a better person that we all
we know that they have moved forward. So I don't think he's officially proposed in show timeline yet.
Yeah.
But in real life, they've set wedding dates. They have 2 weddings. They're going to have the one in Guyana and they're going to have the one in, I think they said in LA.
Yeah.
And so all of that's moving forward. And I follow her on Facebook. And so I saw a video of her looking fucking awesome, lip syncing to something.
Yeah.
So I think it's like I want her to have all the things, but also like I'm hoping that she can find peace if she can't get all of the things.
Yeah.
You know? So.
And she did you see the video she put out about what she said to Amanda about conflict? And she just went on Facebook and said, I'm going to talk about what I said to Amanda because I want I want you to tell me what you think. Can you have, the conflict without, a problem? And Erica's like, no, I'm with Erica. You cannot have that.
I loved that.
Without a problem. And she's like, I said those things to Amanda because this is how it is. You can't control people. You can't control your friend group. You can't walk around the world thinking the world that you're going to tell people how to do things and that's okay. And she just put it out there and said, when you pick your friends or your friend group, is that what you do? Do you pick your friend group in hopes of
100%.
Controlling all of them? She said, I don't do that, but if you do, please tell me.
Amanda does.
It was good. It was a good video. It wasn't like shitting on Amanda, but it was a good video that she put out because I think everybody was like on her side, but I feel like she did that because she thought maybe, people would have,
a strong reaction,
a sideways, reaction.
I think you're right, and I think she's so smart, and I do think it's Amanda. If she's not doing it purposely, she's completely misunderstanding boundaries. She's like, I have boundaries for how people will talk to me. It's like, no, Amanda, you don't get to pick how other people behave.
Right.
It's how you behave. And you had it. Who's in charge of your feelings? Can you say, I would like you to take my feelings into account? These were my feelings. 100% you can say that. But it's no one's job to manage your feelings for you. Dorit doesn't have to keep her mouth shut. And Amanda, you could tell she felt like she Amanda's like, I really have handled this really well. And we're like, and she's like, I thought that I was being very open and vulnerable when I told everyone I was crying. And everyone's like,
oh my God.
No, we heard a lot about that. We're done now.
We're done now.
I mean, I think we need an Amanda, right? so that we can
look out for what not to do.
like everyone else a little bit better. Yeah, it makes Dorit not the villain right now. And Sutton is working so hard to not be the villain. But then Jennifer Tilly is all of us, where she's like, I'm in another zip code. I feel like I'm in Calabasas. Hold on, I need to hear. And like takes her table around, or her chair around the table.
Amazing.
What's going on? Oh, Jennifer Tilly.
Yes.
What a gift. What an absolute gift from God she is.
Yes, she is. Thank you so much.
She's so good on this show. I would say, honestly, I think it makes Jennifer and Rachel Zoe look even more amazing to have Amanda next to them, right?
I think that they could get rid of Kyle and Rachel could carry the show. Like Rachel could be the main, diamond holder, and that's it. Because Rachel says the same. She says things that we are all thinking, but not in an Amanda way, not in a Kyle way, right? Where it's wrong and bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that about Rachel, where she, with the whole Amanda saying, I bought the house and made sure everybody knew she bought Kyle's house, not her and her husband. And Rachel said what we were all thinking. How does that add anything to the conversation? That doesn't make you look better. But she did it in the Rachel Zoe way that we're all like, queen. I love her.
And Rachel Zoe also did try to kind of like soften because, okay, so here's what we also have to talk about at the end of the episode. We're going between two different hangouts. It's Sutton and Rachel and Dorit. And then also it's Kyle and Amanda. And you're watching both of these conversations happen simultaneously. Yeah. And it's Rachel and... Sorry. No, it's Kyle and Amanda talking about how Dorit really needs to change. And it's like, she is in fucking crisis.
I can't believe she said that.
It's like, what do you think that Dorit owes you right now?
Right.
It's ridiculous. Right. And we've got Amanda going, yes, she was awful. It was really horrible for me. And then you have the other three women talking about how what the fuck is going on with Kyle? And Amanda is awful. And then they're like, okay, so about this cult thing. And it's like, I'm genuinely very curious. Like, I would love to get out of the you two are in a tiff. I would love to get into the, like, what happened with this? And Rachel's like, I'll ask her. I don't mind asking her.
I know.
And then she was also like, and there's other things that I want to know about her. How did you build this business? That's awesome. Like, tell me about yourself. And then she's like softening that like venom that we have towards her. And she's like, yeah, there's a reason that she is where she is. And like, that's a valid story that's worth hearing and maybe more important to who she is than how she's behaving in this scenario. And you go, yeah. And then she goes, but maybe that's also her identity and she's hiding something. And she's hiding it behind making her business her identity. Just like Rachel Zoe, you're so good at this. This is where you're meant to be.
Yes.
You are meant to be on this show. I fucking love her.
It was the best episode ever. It was so good.
It was really good. This is what it's supposed to be. But at the same time, I don't disagree with Erica Jane, where she was like, I hated this dinner.
Oh,
it was
Erica.
Such a waste of my time. I looked really cute. And then you could see her the whole episode. They kept cutting to her where she's like,
right?
Because she wants to tell Kyle to stop, and she's trying to do that. And she's trying to be like, you guys are friends.
Yes.
Kyle, you're well-intentioned.
Yes.
Dorit can't hear it right now.
Yes.
Like, this is not the... And she tried really hard, and then even Dorit was like, you shut up.
I know.
And she was like, she's like, Kyle is putting herself in the middle of the situation with Mo and PK and Kyle and Dorit. Kyle is putting herself in the middle of that. And you can see Erica being like, and I don't want to get in the middle of their thing.
Yes, yes.
So she's trying to back out, but you can see her being like,
oh, so incredible.
Just holding it in.
So incredible.
I was really proud of Erica because I feel like when she did speak, it was just the things that were worth saying. And I'm sorry that she looked so fucking cute.
I know. Yes.
And it was wasted on that dinner.
I know. Amazing.
And then Amanda is we get a little taste of next week. Amanda, I guess, is going to try to smooth things over by having everyone at her house for dinner.
Yes.
And Sutton is going to tell her to stop being a wimp. And Amanda doesn't take kindly to that. She's like, you're in my home.
Oh, don't call me a wimp.
I had a bunch of middle school aged boys over Friday, Saturday, Sunday, one of the days this weekend. And they were all running around the neighborhood. I love my neighborhood. For the most part, everyone really encourages the kids to run around wild. Like,
perfect.
There are kids running around in our neighborhood, and I love it. And so we had a bunch of boys running around with Nerf guns and balloons. By the way, fun fact. Do you have young kids up to through middle school? Probably high schoolers. Are you going to have a bunch of kids in your house? Do you know what you do? You buy a $2 pack of balloons. Just balloons. Regular birthday balloons.
Okay.
Not the Mylar fancy ones, but the colorful ones.
Okay.
And you just give them the balloons. They will fill them with water. They will blow them up and knock them around. They will have fun popping them. $2 pack of balloons kept them for 4 hours.
That's amazing.
Have the time of their lives.
Simple.
Balloons are great. Oh my God,
boys
it was
are
amazing.
simple.
So, boys and girls. Done. I loved it. But one kid started calling the other kids, was it wimps? It was something along those lines.
Okay.
Like, it wasn't a swear word.
Sure.
But it was not nice.
Sure.
And my one son, Henry, came in and he was like, they just keep calling me wimps because I don't want to do that. And Henry doesn't want to play the game the way they want to play the game.
Sure.
Which is frustrating. I get that. But I was like, ugh, okay, that's fine. I'll talk to them. And then all the other kids rushed in and I was like, hey, just so you guys know, we don't say that. And they're like, okay, well. And then Sam was like, they were being wimps because they wouldn't do this. Like, they're not following the rules. And I'm like, well, but we don't use those. We don't need to do that. If you come in this house, this is where you're liked, right? This is where you come in and you know that people are going to be kind to you. And if you can't come in and be kind to people, then you don't get to hang out. That would suck. So let's just come in and be kind to everybody. I think Michelle Obama said that. Come home. We like you here.
Aww.
And it's like, you can't be. This is what Bose was saying. In other words, thank you, Michelle Obama and Bose. At home is the only place that you should be able to expect to be spoken to the way that you explain you want to be spoken to.
Yeah, yes.
That's only at home. Yeah. Out there, no one is guaranteeing that for you.
Yes.
So at home, that's my new, like, this is what we're going to try and really force and implement, which is hard with preteen boys. But we're working on it. But yeah, wimp is not a nice word. Was it wimps? I don't remember what the word was. It doesn't matter. It was synonymous. And
was it babies? Are they being a baby?
No, I think it might have been wimps.
Okay.
I'll text it to you when I wake. Was it wussy?
Wuss?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night and remember.
Okay.
And I'm gonna text.
Just text it to me at 2 a.m.
At 2 a.m.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess I get why Amanda didn't care for that, but also grow up.
Oh, 100% grow up. Yeah.
When, like, Sutton's like, you're being wimpy. It's like, don't call me a wimp in my home. And I was like, all right, so you are too thin-skinned for this show.
God.
Or, like, you want to be offended. She wants to be offended. Right? She wants to be, I don't know, a victim. She's the Britney of this show.
Oh my God, for sure.
So,
for sure.
Anything else? Do we have anything else fun and exciting?
I don't think so.
Can we talk about your candles? We don't have to talk about your candles.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because you were doing, so last episode you had candles on in the background. And I feel like overall it did give you some very positive vibes. And
Thank
then
you.
you sent me a video of some candle stuff that you were doing, which I am very interested in. I think it's really cool. So
yes, I was doing a cord cutting spell between three people. So I had 2 white candles that I bound together, 2 people who are in a relationship, wanting to be in that relationship, but there is a third party. And I'm trying to make the 2 white candles, the 2 in that loving relationship, that relationship stronger by getting rid of this third party. So I was doing a cord cutting spell. And let me just tell you, that should have only taken a couple hours, maybe 3 hours, maybe, to get those candles down. The 2 white candles got down after 4 hours, which is fine. That black candle, who was the problem person, took 8 hours to finally burn down, and then would not, that flame, that person is a problem. Me watching that candle burn and watching those flames, that person is a problem, and wanted to hold on to these 2 people and would not let go of these 2 people. The twine that I wrapped around them burned, but dropped off between the 2, which is normal, and that we want to see that. But it reignited on the black candle side and was a gigantic, inferno. This black candle turned into this inferno. And then after the black candle was down, it was still burning. And so I let it go, and I was watching TV and just keeping an eye on it. It was on a fire safe plate, and it was starting to smell like something not good was happening with the fire. So I walked over to the plate, and it is still this inferno. And it is burning through all of the herbs that I had put down on his side. The herbs were on fire, and now my plate is on fire. And then it was trying to burn through the bottom of my plate. And so now I have a burn mark on my altar cloth. I had to put it out after 9 hours. I had to blow it out because he would not give up. He would not give up.
So what's the interpretation of that?
The interpretation is he's a problem, number 1. Number 2, he's got a gigantic ego, and he is not going to release the 2 white candles. He's not going to go willingly, is what I'm telling you. Which is not what I was expecting at all for it to happen.
Well, that is super interesting. Is this the first time that you've done a ceremony thing like that? That's your first try. So it's super eventful, very intense.
Yes.
You had to do a baby version first. You went in full steam ahead.
I did. But I didn't have anything to do, and I was right there with it the whole time. But boy, that was intense.
Yeah, I didn't realize you had shown it to me. I didn't realize it took 9 hours.
Yep.
Holy cow.
He would not let go. Was not going to let go. Kept trying to go to the other side. The black candle wax was trying to get to the 2 white candles. He was doing everything he could to get over there. I had put a salt barrier between the 2, and he was trying to get over it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I loved the videos. I used to get them all the time, and now I haven't seen one in a long time, but I used to get the videos all the time of witches doing the spells and then interpreting them, and you watch the whole thing. I loved watching those.
Yeah.
I think you can get Etsy witches to do them too, but now who needs it? Because we can all just call Keeley.
Yeah.
I love it.
It was fun.
Thank you so much for doing a podcast with me.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you.
I miss you.
And don't do any spells on anyone from the Traitors until the season's over. We need to see the reunion to really decide how it's all shaking out. then you can do spells.
I can't wait.
I know the show's not even over, and I'm like,
I know. When's the reunion?
I just want to see everyone when they realize it was Rob. That's all I want to see.
Yeah.
So, all right. I love you. Have a good rest of your night.
Okay.
Thanks for doing a podcast with me. Thank you, everybody else, for listening.
Yes.
We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.